Good afternoon and welcome, folks. Third Bundesliga match coming up today. Kickoff in about 4 minutes' time. And it should be a good one, as Borussia Dortmund's second squad, currently sitting in 9th spot in the standings, take on MSV Duisburg, who sit in 17th at the moment out of the 20-team third division. We'll start with Dortmund, because why not? Mentioned they're in 9th, 35 points to their names through 24 matches played, this number 25. Recent form has taken an upswing. They've come away with a couple victories. 3 in their last 5, to be more specific. Most recently, on the 22nd of January, a 3-2 victory for them. In which, well, hopefully for them, they see a upswing in momentum, perhaps get themselves out of that middle of the pack. And that victory coming against TSG. On the other side of things, or the home side, they were sitting in those bottom 3 relegation spots for quite a number of weeks. But a win will get you out of there, and that's exactly what it's done for them so far. 2 wins in their last 5. Both of them just 1-goal victories. Their last match, which took place just 4 days ago, actually, against Osnabrück, was a thrashing, a 6-3 loss, in which, well, you score 3 goals, you think you'll come away with some points in a match, but you let in 6 and things aren't going to turn out too well for you. They conceded 5 a few weeks prior to that, on the 26th of January against Magdeburg. Although you can take that result with a grain of salt. I was actually watching that game, and there was a red card to the keeper. And then again, Magdeburg are the clear-cut favorites to come away with the top spot in the third division. Currently they sit on 57 points. Next behind them is Kaiserslautern with 45, so 12-point discrepancy. That's 4 wins. You can see exactly what kind of quality that side has. They're looking to make their way back up into the second league, and it would have been a real season changer, to be fair, if they had come away with a close game there, or even some points. But they've got an opportunity here to keep that somewhat of that momentum going again in their last 5 games. 2 wins, 3 losses. Sitting at 23 points through 24 games. And the bottom 3 are only separated by a point, with Kugaku München being the 18th spot at the moment with 22 points. So a few favorable results for the bottom 3, and Duisburg could find themselves in trouble once again. And we're making our way towards the end of the season. Still a few games to go, of course. Still plenty of points to pick up to get themselves out of that scary relegation spot. And Dortmund, on the other hand, there is no way, even if they ended the season perfectly from start to finish, maximum points, they would not be able to advance past the third league. And that is because they are the second squad for the big boy Borussia Dortmund squad. And that is one of the bylaws in the Bundesliga, that a second squad cannot go higher than the third division. That's a great opportunity for players coming off of injury, recently transferred, to get their feet in the system, so to speak. Unbenhauen in the net for Dortmund today. Weinkauf is opposite number, and Weinkauf was the one that got that red card a few weeks ago. And look at this opportunity to open it up, and Weinkauf gives up the penalty. Fortunately for him, he doesn't give up a red card this time. But it's not the dream start for Duisburg, and off to the spot we go. And Yilmaz showed his speed. And Yilmaz, my bad there, as he clearly outraces the defender. I believe that was Knoll who he beat. Indeed it was. And an opportunity to start things off in the third minute officially. 2 minutes, 40 seconds gone, and we get ourselves a penalty. Wonderfully converted, bottom left corner. And Taz has got himself another goal on his season tally. Taz Berkan with his 9th goal of the season now. In his 25th appearance, he has been there game in and game out. And another reward for his efforts. Perhaps he could have put a bit more power on it. Keeper guessed right, but when it's that low and towards the corner like that, you really need to get a tremendous leap off the line. And that does not happen this time. 1-0. And a fantastic start for Dortmund. Well, if Yilmaz is going to be pressuring the back four that way, well, it's really more of a back two, as Guadwo and Felcha really move up the wings for the Duisburg back line, and there is one of those wing backs. Early challenge, getting a talking to, and maybe fortunate he wasn't shown anything right away. But what a start we have on our hands already. And a strong challenge there. I can't stress that enough. Really fortunate to get away with nothing in the booking department. Ferai. Hoba. Through the middle they go. We'll see how Duisburg respond. And they're not a side that has managed to put tremendous numbers into the back of the net. .31 goals scored, which isn't too terrible. They've conceded 49, which is the most in the third Bundesliga division. Avelser behind them with 45 conceded. 49 conceded by the home side. On the other side of things, Dortmund have put in 36, respectable, and allowed 29, which puts them about the middle of the pack. It'll be tough for anyone to match the Kaiserslautern defense, who have only allowed 13 goals in their 24 games. Weinkauf not having the best couple of weeks as a keeper. But very fortunately for him, he didn't get a card this time around. That changed the entire dynamic of that game against Magdeburg. Ferrari. Clogged up midfield. Perhaps the home side can make some use of this. Hetva. Fleckstein up the wing. Yander. Yeboah. Wonderful pass through the middle. Opportunity to shoot, and it's on target. What a game! 8 minutes in, we've got one apiece. Excellent finish from the edges of the box. And the captain, Stoppelkamp, gets the equalizer just 5 minutes later. Wonderful play from Yeboah here as he sets this all up. And then head up, Stoppelkamp looking for the far corner. Hetva does well to hold up the play for just a moment to allow the supporting cast of midfielders to fill in the gaps. Fifth goal of the season for the captain. Two chances, 2 goals. I'm certainly liking the way the tempo of this game is shaping up. More of the same, please. We don't necessarily even have to see many more goals at this point. And we'll see what kind of an effect the rain has, as it has been coming down rather consistently here. Certainly can cause the ball to take some wobbly touches. Looking for Felcher there. Almost had that. Just barely not getting enough power on it. Felcher towards the middle. Another shot is deflected. Yeboah can't get there in time. And neither can Quadwo, but he gets it now. Quadwo into the box, and keeper is there. Unbehaun does his job well, as this one is kicked out, as we have ourselves a minor stoppage. Hetva, who provided the assist on the tying goal just a few moments ago. Strong challenge once again. Fleckstein getting the final say there. Physicality doesn't seem to be an issue in this game. Now you could argue that Duisburg have much more to play for with the season winding down. At least from a team accomplishment standpoint, as they are the ones staring down the relegation spots currently. Again, 1 point ahead of that third and final spot. Long ball doesn't work out this time around. Yet was there to clear, albeit just for a moment, as either side coming down with it cleanly. Knoll. Looking to draw Dortmund in. And thread through a lofted pass perhaps behind them. Wonderfully won at midfield. Yeboah has Stoppelkamp with him, but that one breaks down. Too much yellow in front. Took too long to move the ball on. And a chance for Jinma now and the rest of Borussia Dortmund to make a mark. Long shot goes up and over, and Taz looking for another one, number 10. For number 10. And why not? Has the confidence to take it from out there as Yeboah saving tackle by Dams on the back end. Simple clear. Papadopoulos doesn't clear it all the way down as he would have hoped and perhaps needed to do. Home side on the attack. Looking for a handball perhaps, but that was a bit too direct. Oh, and the header just goes a little wide. Not sure if he was offside there. It didn't look like it. Wonderful delivery. And it seems to have been onside as well. Missed opportunity there for Felcha, who will need to work to get back into that position. And then have the delivery to back it up as well. Perhaps an opportunity that will come back to haunt them. But for now, 15 minutes in, Taz. Jinma has it poked away, but still in friendly hands, or feet rather. Finally cleared. Knoll getting involved. He was the one that was beat on the opening scenario that led to the penalty. Jinma absolutely flattened him with his top speed. Hoba. Felcha. It's no option but to clear it out. Not quite a packed stadium. So with all the regulations we still have. But there are over 5,000 supporters in the stadium. Which isn't too terrible, as that one is caught easily by Van Kaufen. He rolls it out. Fadvo up the wing, has plenty of room. And he tried to follow it up, but the pass was not accurate enough. Dams will play it up. Over to Hoba. Viet and Hoba manning the Mid and right wings at the midfield. Challenge from behind. A bit aggressive from Yanda, perhaps. But nothing worthy of a booking. Keeper Unbehan getting a few touches as well. Keep him in the game. Ferai. I mentioned that Duisburg, seemingly as a team, have more to play for. But on the opposite side, for Borussia Dortmund's players, every one of these games is an opportunity to showcase the talent and value you bring to a team, and perhaps get a chance in the big leagues at some point. MSV Duisburg are doing a solid job of trying to intercept and win the ball in dangerous areas. Not necessarily playing a full pressure sort of approach. But when the ball comes through midfield, you best believe that they will be there trying to win it over, just like that. Intercepting the pass well was Knoll. And the follow-up, perhaps looking for Hitva, was nowhere to be found. Jinma loses it off the feet. Knoll and Steuer involved there, and that one backed up off the official. Not much that can be done there. Did his best to move out the way, but sometimes that's easier said than done. The manager, Hagen Schmidt, should be thoroughly pleased with his team's response to that early penalty, and on the other side, Enrico Masson should be, well, quite pleased with how his team started off the game. And you can't really fault that goal from Stoppelkamp. Was wonderfully taken. Now, granted, the defense could have, should have perhaps done better to close out the gaps, and the midfielders filling in. But it's all part of the game. And you can't eliminate opportunities entirely. If you can, then well, you and your side certainly don't belong where you are. Quadvo. Knoll now. Looking to bring Dortmund into them. Try and open up some longer passes. Seems to be the approach so far, at least. Stoppelkamp. Stoppelkamp again. Quadvo on the wing. Has some space. Decides to launch it through and just over the head of Yeboah. Better jump. Little lower on the delivery. Could have had that one on target, or at least threaten it. Woba. Back to the keeper once again. A long clearance this time. Opposite number gets a touch. Papadopoulos up the wing now. Ferai. Plenty of space. Ferai has that one knocked off a friendly foot. Tatamush, number 9, got the last touch on it. Giving the ball away in a dangerous area, at least from an offensive point of view. But MSV work back towards midfield and make something out of it, but free kick will bring that all coming to a screeching halt as Taz the one that gets a little talking to. He made the challenge that led to the whistle, of course. Well, the tempo has slowed down a little bit here after the furious opening 5 as we get ourselves a lovely little nutmeg. Straight up. Kvadvo, his delivery low. Didn't really have much of a threatening appearance to it. Stoida can't get a good look on it, and we get ourselves a yellow. Right outside of the box. A wonderful opportunity for a free kick here. Yep. Stomped him right on the boot. That'll be a card every time. And that was Fane getting his first of the afternoon, 6th of the season, in terms of yellows, that is. And now MSV Duisburg have themselves an opportunity. It really doesn't get much better than this in terms of distance to the goal and angle of approach for a free kick. They're almost centered. Defense forced to put a bigger wall up in front now. It always frees up some opportunities for set-piece shenanigans. A couple of quick passes, or you just go straight for goal. And that one hits the wall and goes over. Stoppelkamp had the right idea, though. Tried to curl it just through the bodies there. A little bit higher, may have had a good chance of finding the top left corner for the second time. The delivery. Punched away from Unbehaun. Now a chance for a quick counter the other way. Njinma wins it cleanly, says the referee. Njinma in the box. The pass is on target. One more perhaps, but too many white defenders in the way. And that's going to stop the opportunity. Launched into the box, player down, and ball will go the other way. Could have made one more pass there. I believe it was Tadamush. But he doesn't have the same luxury of the pitch-wide view that we do. Midway through the half, and it's shaping up to be a tense affair here. Another couple goals and we get ourselves a classic. Yeboah does it on his own. Lofts into the box and just past Hitver. Not sure if he was on the same page there as Yeboah. The flick could have been placed a little bit better perhaps, but those are just semantics. The idea, the opportunity will certainly put a bit of pause into the back line of Van de Dams and Papadopoulos. Speed from Yeboah on full display there. Viet. A dangerous pass. Fortunate that one wasn't picked off and sent the other way. Viet to the middle, and that one too speedy and off the target for Jinma to handle cleanly. But will toss it back in, and Steurer back to his keeper. Dams. Pohlmann on the wing. Holber. It's a little space for Pohlmann. FAB content with slowing down the pace a little bit here. Jinma gets away from one. And make it two. Quick feet. Keeps possession for his side. So he fills in towards the middle of the pitch. Moving up a little quicker now. Taz gets away from one. Can't keep possession. Wonderful defending. But a poor pass and a poor follow-up means Borussia Dortmund still possess. But they're content with restarting things and making their way back down once again. Hoba. Papadopoulos now. Feet. To Hoba. Through the middle. Ferai couldn't get away. And that's a wonderful challenge. Can Yeboah get away from the pressure? Decides to go back to his keeper. Well done. Another attack averted and shut down before it gets to the dangerous areas. So far, certainly, MSV Duisburg have had the better opportunities in this game. Goals notwithstanding, since then, the chances closer to, or well, the chances that even had a chance of creating goal-worthy scenarios have been on the side of the home side. You can put that down to aggressive defending. Mentioned that earlier, how once they get to midfield, they're going to look to close out the passing lanes and intercept when possible. But it does allow runs to occur on the ball. Because if you can get around that pressuring defender, that opens up plenty of space right behind him. Long shot. Not sure if that was the way to go, but still generates a little pressure there. Ferai, the man to try and launch that one, but he really needed to get some height on that to trouble the keeper whatsoever. Perhaps just looking for a deflection or a mistake from the keeper to let that one bounce back out. Steurer. Einkauf directing the flow of play a little bit here. Finds Yeboah. Yeboah gets around one. Creates some space for his side. And they certainly have the quick bursts of speed to free up some areas of play. Jinma can't quite reach it. Reinkauf is there. Every time I see him run out for a ball now, I get a little bit nervous, as the red card he got against the league leaders a few weeks ago was just that. It was a clearance from the opposition that took a bounce and well out of the box. He came out, tried to play it, misread it, and dragged down the striker. And that got him the straight red, as he was the last man back in a clear goal-scoring opportunity. I guess that's the risk you take, playing that so-called sweeper-keeper role in a broad sense of it. And of course, back in the day, a keeper leaving the box for any reason was practically unheard of. Even making short passes at times was not quite the way you wanted your backline to play. Oh, how the times have changed indeed. But one thing remains the same. Goals are goals, and we've got a couple of them in this one. And it really does appear that we'll get a couple more as we get ourselves a stoppage. Easy free kick to be dished out. Pohlmann getting a bit aggressive. Almost got there on time, but got the wrong B there. The boot, not the ball. Knoll to deliver. They'll go for distance. Guadwo finds Yeboah. Yeboah with the little heel flick almost found himself in a glorious assist position. Too close to the keeper ultimately. Now a chance for Borussia Dortmund to move up. Dams. Ferrei. Still Ferrei. Pohlmann. Tatamush couldn't quite get that one in a clean situation for himself. Taz now. Got the opener. Can he get more for his side? And there's the pressure to force it back. Grünbehaun. And any points are a massive victory for MSV. With this result, Dortmund would sit firmly still in ninth, as 1860 Munich would leapfrog them, as they are currently leading in their game 2-1 against Eintracht Braunschweig. Duisburg would like to build up the play themselves rather than hope for winning an aerial duel. Yeboah giving it away. Not very characteristic of him, as that shot goes nowhere quickly. Well up and over. And Taz gets his third crack at net. Papadopoulos winning the ball well. Maybe Taz should have looked for a different opportunity there rather than taking it for his own. Dangerous ball. This will force the long clearance. Farai. Is that one poked away? And MSV Duisburg move through the middle, but wonderful back pressure there. And Farai has some space to run now. Farai, couple of defenders swarm him. Excellent challenge. And finally play is brought to a halt. Long ball this time. Yeboah is there. Has it poked away at the last moment though. And given away rather carelessly. Jinma keeps it in, but it goes back to home hands. In a matter of speaking, Jinma now gets away from the defender. Plenty of space and time and opportunities, but he can't make the pass count. Tatamush was there on the opposite wing. Just how quickly things can change. Speed and quality of the players on full display in this game, to be fair. Felcha tried to play it up the wing for Hetva, but took a bit of a deflection there. Papadopoulos up to Viet. To Taz. He's been incredibly active in this opening half. Expected nothing less from the midfielder. And Squadro comes in with the sliding challenge. Does well to prevent any follow-up play there. On the wing we go. Tatamush played it back out. Pullman is there. Doesn't like what he sees, so they go back. Chance to reset things. Misplayed a little from Unbound there. Wanted to clear that one. Ends up just rocketing it towards the heavens. And a chance for MSV. Beautiful ball in. Chance to make it two, and no. Hetva couldn't make it count. What a sequence of events. It all starts with the failed clearance. It almost ended in a third goal of the game. Wonderful ball in. I believe that was Felcha who provided it. Keeper get a bit of it? No, he did not. He just completely shanked that one. Will that come back to haunt them? In the vicinity, and that forces the clearance. Weinkauf does well. Keeper well out of the box, but waved off, and play will resume. That's certainly the more dangerous chances for Duisburg so far. Taz has been in position a couple times in this half after scoring the penalty 2.5 minutes in. Hasn't had that same finishing quality. Granted, it's a little bit more difficult when there's defenders trying to stop you. Will we get a little more action before the halftime whistle blows. Alfarai has that one go off of him and out, so this attack will fizzle out for the moment. Good look at Hagenschmidt there. Can certainly be pleased with his team's response in the first half, equalizing so quickly after the opener. Some contact in the air. That leads to our free kick, and Ebola trying to get around, and he does. Wonderful speed from 39 for Duisburg, but it peters out in the end. Still have to be wary of a counter the other way as it's cleared over the shoulder by Fleckstein. Midfielder coming back to defend. Pohlmann to toss it in. Shouldn't see more than a couple minutes added on. Haven't had too many stoppages here in the opening half. Hit. Jinma getting away from one, but it's poked out of play. So he's brought down after the fact, but irrelevant in this scenario. The game plan for the home side MSV has been pretty solid so far. Granted, they got beat cleanly by Njinma on the play that led to that penalty, but since then they've kept things rather contained. And Dortmund haven't really looked to use the wings all that much in terms of delivery into the box. It's been more of the run it through the middle, find a way to pass it in towards the box as we see here. We'll see if there are any adjustments of that sort to be made in the second half, or if it'll be more of the same in that department. Jinma loses it. Wandwo trying to flick it on cleverly. Didn't work. As we've reached 45 in the bag. And now what extra time do we get to play with to finish the half off as Guadwo brings down Jinma. He doesn't quite like the call. He gets a yellow card for his efforts as well, as the linesman was there to quickly and clearly see the infraction. No ball there as it was played on already. And the most yellow carded team in the competition, at least in the third division. That's their 73rd yellow card of the season. Average about 2.5 a game, give or take. So we've seen 2 already for them. Taz with the delivery. Chance to put on some fireworks before the half, and that one is not on target. Tatamush worked well to get himself in that position, but the final finish lacked the same quality, as plenty of one-on-ones have developed in this game. hopefully to see a few more as the second half should bring us a little more tactical adjustments, and we'll see what those are after the break. 1-1. The opening goal coming 2.5 minutes in came off the penalty. Jinma beat Knoll cleanly to the ball and was brought down by the keeper, who, fortunately for him, that's Weinkauf, didn't get himself a card this time. Taz converted the penalty, and then the captain Stoppelkamp just 5 minutes later with a wonderful strike from just outside the box, curled into the top left corner, knotted it up, and that's where we sit now. So 15 minutes or so when we're back for the second half. Don't go anywhere, well, apart from taking a break, and we'll be back soon. Welcome back, folks. Second half will be kicking off in just a few moments' time. That was an exciting first 45 minutes. A goal apiece, a penalty to start things off in the 3rd minute, converted by Taz, and then Stoppelkamp, the captain for MSV Duisburg, netting a wonderful goal from just outside the box, curled it into the top left corner. That's where we sit at the moment. All that action came in the first 10 minutes of play. Not to say there haven't been opportunities since then. We'll see if the flow of play remains the same, which in this game has been a lot of solo runs to set up opportunities. Jinma for Borussia Dortmund has made his presence felt on the pitch through a couple of runs. Yebo on the other side of things. Tatamush. Taz keeps it going. Jinma can't convert it, and we get ourselves another penalty. Home side arguing that they've got a player down on the opposite end of the pitch. Play should have been stopped, but Dortmund wanted to continue playing, and Yander, the young midfielder, coming back in defense. He's the one that gets booked ultimately. As we check on the downed player, Knoll is down. And first, a look at the free kick penalty opportunity. It's pretty much right on the line. That's going to be a tough one to tell. And then a look at the collision there. Knoll coming in with a low attempted header there and caught a bit of the Dortmund player coming through and looked like it could be a penalty, and indeed that was the call made. Second yellow of the affair for Duisburg, and Yander's first of the season. Granted, Yander is making his third appearance. Youngest player on the pitch, 18 years of age. We'll see if Knoll is all right. He's just going to go get checked out. And the second penalty upcoming. And it's a bit of a heartbreak for the home side, as Knoll is very, very upset with the linesman and that he did not get a free kick for that challenge at midfield. We'll see if anything comes of this. With the home supporters, you can hear them. They do not like this scenario one bit. We'll see if Knoll gets booked here. Certainly looks like that's the case. Now when one of your central midfielders is or center backs rather, not midfielders, is booked with plenty of time to go. He's got to be careful. He was beaten once. Now Taz gets a second opportunity from the spot. See what he does this time around. He opened the scoring from the spot in the 3rd minute. Went bottom left corner. Placed it well. Reinkauf guessed correctly, but it's a tough spot to stop. We'll see what the decision is this time around. If I was a gambling man, I'd say top left. Chance to go up by 1. Bottom right this time. And a few Dortmund supporters in the stands get themselves something else to cheer for, and that's goal number 10 on the season for Taz. 2 in this game, both from the spot. Calmly, coolly taken. Reinkauf thought he was going to go the same spot. Oh, he gave him the look to the corner as well. Gave him the double stare down into the same corner he scored the first one in. And now we'll see the character of the Duisburg side. Enrico Maassen encouraging his side on. They've got their lead back. Can they hold it for longer than the first one? And the first goal coming 3 minutes in, and then 5 minutes later it was Stoppelkamp that evened things up. We have a 2-man, 2-goal afternoon. Still plenty of time to go to find out. Reinkauf taking his time. Dortmund not going to press. Going to allow the play to come to them. Looking for Yeboah. This one headed back. Launched up past Njinma. Reinkauf well out of his net. And certainly opting for a bit more in the long targets to open this second half. Playing it quickly. Yeboah. Looking to cross it in. Well defended with the block, and Taz coming away with possession. But it falls for the home side. Shot on target, parried away. Unbehaun does well to stop that one. Was coming pretty much straight at him, but still had to parry it away. Solid shot. Stoppelkamp going for number 2. Didn't have quite the same flair on that one as his first goal, but getting it on target is big regardless. Njinma in a foot race now. Njinma keeps going. Still with possession, has it poked away, and Stoida does well to defend. Vanne. BKB captain, looking on a yellow in this one already. Foul goes against Tatamush this time. Or Hoba, rather. Well, credit to Duisburg where it's due. They haven't necessarily been beaten in the open play. Again, both goals coming from the spot. You could argue the first one that led to the penalty was being beaten in open play because of the nature of the foul. And we'll get ourselves a corner. Haven't been too many of those in this one, and there's the young man that conceded the penalty that led to the second goal. Yeboah will deliver this one. Solid delivery. Comes right back in. Takes a few bobbles. Who will come down with it? And that one zips all the way through. Out for a goal kick. Worth taking a shot, perhaps. The flow of play the way it was. We'll see if that second goal does anything for Dortmund's style of play here. I expect not. Njinma through the middle. Ferai. Lots of space for Ferai. Makes the pass, but it doesn't find its way to the intended target. And Taz was there waiting, looking for that third goal. The hat trick is on the cards for him today. With the way this game has gone, might see another penalty before it's all said and done, and that one is going to be out for a goal kick. Although Taz worked his hardest to try and get that one to go for a corner. We'll see how much this increases the tempo for Duisburg, though. Going down by 1 so quickly after the restart. If there hadn't been the little injury checkup, that goal very well would have been scored. If he had scored it right away, of course. In about the 47th, 48th minute. So just a few moments after we got back onto the field of play. On the bright side, for the home side, there's lots of time. Over half an hour to work things back to a even perspective. And Njinma on the wing. Can he beat 2? Yes, he does. Somehow the ball stays on his feet. Njinma all on his own. Can he find someone to deliver to? Yes, but it's not the same jersey color that he's got. It was Kwadwo who got the final touch there to help clear it. Now perhaps a counter the other way, but Velcha's ball does not reach it cleanly. Fortunately for him, he does draw the foul. Free kick for his side. First couple of subs. Yander is off. as is Hetva, the two youngest players on the pitch. Najani and Frey will take their spots. Najani has himself 2 goals, and Marlon Frey with one to his name. Both have played over 20 games. 20 exactly for Marvin Najani and 21 for Marlon Frey. Well, at the moment they're looking up in front for some goal-scoring opportunities. Leading the way is Orhan Ademi, but unfortunately for the home side, he is not in the lineup today. Next up would be Aziz Boaduz, but likewise he did not make the final 11. Those are the 2 goal-scoring leaders for the club, with 11 and 8. Felcher offsides though. Well done to get into the spot. A strong line presented by Borussia Dortmund stops that one before it really begins. And goals have been a little harder to come by for the home side. They aren't quite at the bottom of the table in scoring. They're about the middle, as Knoll cannot believe his fortune there. He's called for the foul, and he's got to be careful again. He's working on that yellow he received after the penalty, or well, prior to the penalty, I should say, but after the penalty was awarded. And with 32 goals for MSV Duisburg, certainly ahead of the bottom half of the table. But again, can't stress it enough, they've allowed 50 goals with this latest one in 25 games, averaging, well, pretty simple math, 2 a game. And there are some aberrations, like just a few weeks ago where they let in 6 or 5, just a few matches ago as well. So they can come in bunches. But they're hoping that their defense can hold up for the final half an hour and make something happen here. Felcha, an opportunity. That one's off the defender and out for a corner. Set piece opportunity. It's still something positive in the offensive side of things, but that's the second time Felcha has broken through. This time he was onside. Another corner for MSV to work and try and make something happen. Dubois plays it slow. As in short. And that header has a little bit of height behind it, but not much zip. And Gladwell will have to stop this one as the lone man back. And we'll send it right back up to Felcha. He seems to be the favored target here in the second half. Dubois intercepts the clearance. Stoppelkamp to deliver, and that one's headed. And Behan has no problem tossing it out. Ferrari over to Viet. Dams now. And Taz over to Polman now. Back to Taz. Again, working on a brace so far. Hunting for the third. Clearing just to gain some breathing room for the back line. Ends up working in their favor. Johnny comes back to him, onside. Johnny, low delivery, too many defenders there, but the right idea. I mentioned that goal scoring for this side hasn't been the biggest problem necessarily, but when your top two scorers are out, that's when it becomes a big problem. They account for nearly 60% of your goal total. It's a big loss when those guys are out of the lineup. Jinma, all alone for number 3, and indeed it is. And that's the byproduct of getting aggressive on the offensive side of things. It leaves you open on the back end. And Jinma's first goal in a Borussia Dortmund uniform as he beats Knoll, who has not been having the best of days. Was beaten by him. That led to the first penalty. Injured in the lead up to the second one, and now beaten again, this time in clean play. And a little twirl. And why not? Wonderful finish in stride. Completely faked out the defender there. And now the mountain got a lot bigger to climb, as the 21-year-old Justin Jinma gets his first goal in his 5th appearance. It should be 6th appearance, actually. This being number 6. And now things get a lot more difficult at this point. We really don't have the threat offensively. And looking down the scoring sheet for MSV this season, I can't stress enough that when 19 of your goals come from 2 players, and the next man up would be Stoppelkamp, who already got himself 1 goal in this game. For his 5th of the season. It's a tough way to try and get back into a game. And we'll see if this opens the floodgates, to be honest. It's going to take committee and teamwork to score goals at this point. What's even more surprising, at least to me, with how solid of a player Yeboah is. Wonderful shot and off the post. Oh, Stoppelkamp almost made me eat my own hat. He still has another opportunity here. The captain looking to lead by example. As he's brought down, that will definitely be a free kick. And Papadopoulos doesn't like it. Thought he got the ball in the course of play. Another look at it here. Well, he may be right. That is about as close as you can get to heartbreak. Well, that's exactly what you want from your captain. But the point I was going to make was, with how prevalent John Yeboah is in this team, again, he's young, only 21 years of age. He still hasn't scored a goal for his side, as that one is on target, parried away. Lundbound does everything he needs to do there. remain at the 2-goal advantage for the visitors from Dortmund. Dangerous pass, but it finds the intended target. Foul in transition, and Ferai doesn't like that one. Knoll looking to play it quickly. That's the nature of sport. In the first half, yeah, Dortmund got off to the early lead, but Duisburg did well to level it off. And they had the more dangerous opportunities in the first half. There's no question about it. Chances in the box and threatening scenarios were in their favor. And there's the free kick from Stoppelkamp. But you weather the storm and you find your breaks, and that's the way Borussia Dortmund have played this game, and it's worked for them so far. Pohlmann coming off. Bornemann will take his spot along the left wing. See what kind of adjustments that makes to the lineup up front. It certainly seems at the moment that the formation has changed. Coming in, it was the 3-4-1-2 for Borussia Dortmund. Jinma and Tadamouche up front. Taz supporting as the attacking midfielder in the central role. Well, him and Ferai will swap out in that sense, but now throwing Taz up in the striker position. Tadamouche drops back. Still with the 2-man front. But I'd expect that 4 in the midfield to turn into more of a 5 in the midfield. Another sub coming up. Off comes Knoll. Hasn't had the best game. He's had moments where he played well, but unfortunately for him, he was caught by a speed demon in Jinma. Time closing down for Duisburg to make their mark in this game. Taz, wonderful ball in. And Bornemann, the recent sub, gets it on target. Parried away by the foot of the keeper. But a wonderful ball in from Taz to create that space and allow the opportunity to happen. Now it really seems like Dortmund have found the way they want to play in this game. Already more chances in the second half than they had in the first. And that is their first corner, believe it or not. Haven't been a whole lot of them in this game, as this one is launched into the box and it's going to be walked out. Oh well, jogged out in this scenario. Stoppelkamp. Expect him to be involved in this final few minutes of play. No handball. Play on, says the ref. And Taz tried to get around the final man in his way, Anjani. Yeboah. Shot on target, right at the keeper though, and Still looking for his first goal in an MSV Duisburg uniform. Does not get it here. Didn't even eye the cage there. Does well to get it on target, to be fair. Jinma and Taz, the front two. Plenty of defenders there. As the cross comes in, doesn't do much damage, but it bounces over to Tadamouche, who's taken up Taz's spot as that attacking midfielder. And why not? He's working on 2 goals. Might as well give Taz an opportunity here. A wonderful back heel to keep things in play. Taz, a chance for the hat trick, leaves it off. And Tadamouche can't get it through. Well defended. Oh, they closed out on him quickly. Second corner. Let's see if it makes anything happen this time around. Same result. They'll try for another ball in the box. This one takes a wild deflection, and guess who? Taz is there. He's going to take the shot and laughs it off a little bit, but he knows he should have done better there. Not sure if he was aiming for that back post or was trying to find a friendly face to deliver it to. Either way, unsuccessful. Papadopoulos manages to move it up. Jinma gets behind the defense again. Can he escape this time? It was a decent opportunity there from Scheurer, but I said in Jinma, that was definitely not correct. That was the recent sub Oliver Steurer. Quadwo. If there is to be a next goal, it'll certainly be a massive one, regardless of who scores it. If it's Dortmund, this game is over. There's pretty much no way back from a 3-goal deficit with about 15 minutes or so to play, factoring in a little bit of extra time, as we had a few minutes of gameless action after the penalty was awarded. Yeboah in the box, crosses it back in and finds only defender. Anjani. All right. Doing his best to put that one in the box, but Taz is the one that escapes with it. Taz trying to thread it forward for Bonnemann, but pass wasn't accurate enough. Numbers forward for Duisburg now. Not to say that they weren't coming forward after they conceded that second goal, but now more than ever, they'll be bringing everyone but one defender probably, who will more likely than not be Steurer. They can get one quickly here. This game is still very much within reach. A 2-goal comeback would, to be quite honestly, be legendary in this scenario. They can't stress it enough. that their top 2 goal scorers are not in the game from the beginning. Ferai springs over the sprawling defender. But the physicality is still here in this one. Duisburg continue to move forward. A fortunate bounce keeps things in play. Najani. Yeboah. Quick feet from John Yeboah as he's brought down. Tatamush, the guilty man. See what kind of numbers they throw into the box here. 10 minutes till the 90's up. Looks like 6 in the box. Still outnumbered. But it does give them a fighting chance as this one is cleared towards the far side. Ademi, plenty of space. He's going to try it as that one rises well above. And out of play. Ademi gave it all he had. Well, to be fair, from that situation, it might have been better to just play it through the middle. Ademi, the man leading the charge in terms of scoring for his side. Again, 11 goals for him. I can't get that one through. But this right wing has been the target of the attacks so far, at least in the past few minutes. And it's led to some opportunities opening up. Stoppelkamp now. Ferai. Bornemann has support, decides to go for goal and just barely over. What a wonderful strike that would have been. Plenty of power behind that. A little less and it might have found the dip it needed. Now ball in behind. Cleared away well. Time slowly ticking away. Give or take 10 minutes before the final whistle goes. Steurer forced back. Has to go to the keeper. Weinkauf. Yeboah. Johnny. Back to Weinkauf again. Going in the wrong direction, looking to play this one with distance. All the way across the pitch we go. Delivery in the box, but ultimately quite poor. Nobody there. And an opportunity wasted perhaps. As we get ourselves another substitution. Tatamush coming off. Broszinski coming on. '21-year-old Moritz Broszinski. His 13th appearance in a Dortmund uniform. All of them in the third league for BVB 2 or 2. Wijnkauf certainly spending a lot of time outside of his box today. It's been the nature of this game, especially now with the 2-goal advantage for the visitors. His presence in midfield will need to be felt if his team have any hope of coming back in this. Dortmund defending well here, not allowing the easy pass to go through. Stoppelkamp in the vicinity, and Ademi was as well. And 29 in white is who you're looking for to get Duisburg back within one. But it really will require something special. The Dortmund side playing well as a unit. Bornemann going to pressure Wijnkauf. Forces it out short. Raduo is going to launch this one up the wing. Plenty of fighting alongside there, and Ademi gets whistled for the foul. Collision at midfield, both men down, Ferai and Yeboah. Cut the boot in the back of the thigh there. Hopefully both players are all right to continue, although it wouldn't be surprising to see Ferai substituted at this point of the game. Yellow card for Ferai for the challenge, it seems. It seems like Taz will take a seat on the bench. His chance for a hat-trick pretty much over. They did try for a few minutes there to get him his third as he comes off to jeers from the home crowd. Pasalic will take his spot to finish this one out. And Jinma will also take a seat as he got his first goal in a Borussia Dortmund uniform today. For the third goal of the game. Earned the penalty that started off the scoring by beating Knoll, the defender, cleanly 2 minutes in. Wijnkauf shanks that one a bit, sends it out of play, and that may in fact bring this one to a screeching halt as we've practically reached the 90, which should be a maximum of probably 4 or 5 minutes to be added on, if even. It is a bit of a tall task to ask of Duisburg to come back in this one. Let's see what the final word is. Another Miscalculated delivery. And all credit to Duisburg in the first half, to be fair. They played extremely well. They held their ground. They responded when they had to. A few, or not even a few, a single chance going their way, and they could have gone into halftime with the 2-1 lead. Instead, they come out of the half, give up a penalty, and all the rest is history as we get the full four added on. One of those down in the bag already. So in theory, there's still a chance. It starts with this attack in the box. Ademi can't direct that one towards the goal, and it does end up right in the midst of the keeper. And Stoppelkamp has been a shining light for his side in this game. Certainly the driving force in this one. Almost had himself a 2-goal night like Taz. A 2-goal afternoon, rather. Still not even 4 o'clock local time. And this one all but in the books. We'll see if there's any last-minute heroics to be had, though. Ajani. Yeboah. Back across the wing, and it's won by the substitute. Bueno. Guille Bueno. His full name, Guillermo Bueno Lopez. And Quadro brought down. Free kick upcoming. Guillermo Bueno Lopez playing for Deportivo La Coruña before making his way here to the second Dortmund squad. As that one sails over and past everybody. Final minute now. And Lopez, one of those young up-and-comers. Again, this Dortmund side is quite young. Not too many players over their mid-20s. A few here and there, of course. One of those players are in leadership roles. Or just centerpieces for the squad, like Niklas Dams, a defender. 31 years of age. He is the oldest player on the Dortmund roster. And that's what you get when you have a quote-unquote farm team. All your youth development can take place here for Dortmund. Get some of your first team players in as well if they're in need of a little touch-up or conditioning. As this one comes to a close, Dortmund 3, Duisburg 1. In what turned out to be a thrilling affair, to be fair. Taz got the first one in the 3rd minute on the penalty. Stoppelkamp evened it up with a wonderful goal 5 minutes later. Taz second from the penalty spot. Just 5 minutes after the restart. And then Njinma, who had himself a heck of a game, got his first goal in a Dortmund uniform in the 66th minute. And that's where we end. 3-1 the final score. Have a wonderful afternoon and catch you next time.